Hello guys, and welcome to another Star Stable video. People wanted me to do something like this, which is meet all my horses, but I'm not going to go through all that because, well, I have currently 17. If I put any of these away, probably 19 spots of horses, so that's too many. But since tomorrow is the update, where you can change legend horses, their coats from being normal or legendary. I decided I'm going to go over them. Actually, only like all of them because there's actually quite a bit now, and I'm also going to go over seasonals and mystics as well. How I determine which one's which. A legend is basically what's going on now with the two Clydesdales, where they're magical, they color change, and but they're only limited to like a very certain time, and you don't ever know when they're going to come back if they ever do come back. Seasonals are it's obviously seasonal events, like if it came with Halloween or Christmas. So for those only two that have forgotten them, I'm kind of surprised Valentine's Day doesn't get one. Actually, but they didn't do Valentine's Day that much this year either, so maybe they're not gonna do it. And then Mystic is basically a really magical looking horse, or pony, because I count the zonies in this too, where they're kind of mystical looking, but you could basically buy them at any certain time, and then they're not going to go away. So that'd be the York Wilds, the zonies. I include Rune Runner on that as well. So let's go over it. I'm going for particularly. Here's the Gen 2s first. This is the Winefells, is what they call them now. The Shires. This one here was actually my first one, Spirit Diamond. There was the Halloween seasonal. I think this one is still a really cool looking horse, honestly, but I don't know if they're keeping it around or not, because it is old now. It's a Gen 2. But I think it's still my favorite out of the Shire models. Mirror Dream. She used to be one of my favorites, but now I think she's a little too frilly to look at. It was a little hard to find a good outfit for her until the summer event came around, which is the tech I have her right now. But even then, it still looks kind of weird because she's just kind of an odd color. But she's all right. I do still like her. Faith Clover. It was hard to find a name for this one because it was kind of a weird color until I went with Clover, because I think this one actually was released actually when they brought back all the Winefells as well as the Icelandics. I forgot what they called them. I think it was like Nixie or something. I really don't remember. I'll look in a minute because they're out. I think it was like last time was around St. Patty's Day when I saw them. Maybe it was a little different. I can't remember now, but I think that's why I called it. And that's why I put the rainbow stuff on it, because it looked kind of maybe a bit of a clover. But yeah, I think that one looks nice actually. I think I do like that one. Oops, sorry. Wonder Ghost. A lot like basically Spirit Diamond over there. I really like her because it's kind of an evil looking fire horse. So that's kind of interesting. This one's blue than the typical orange you see, but there one I like the red eyes on it. She's easy to work with. There's actually a lot of blue tack in this game. I think she was easy one, but I just like the legend horses now, since I think it's great that they're all normal speed now and not super slow like they were, because even ponies are starting to run them. But I'm glad they fixed that, and I really like her. She's still my favorite horses to ride occasionally. Gold Flame. Him actually, I think I made it to him. It's a little hard to work with. I like the gold coat, but the normal one, I think this one is kind of boring. It's just a Palomino. I guess a good way to make sense, because Palominos are sometimes considered the gold coin horse, I've heard. So I guess it's a little smart, but it's kind of cool because it's like a pirate horse, I guess you want to talk about like treasure trove. If you want to say like that. But I really like this one. All of my Winfields are still my favorite, except for the one next to it I'm really going to go over, which is Wolf King. And the one across my cat didn't like much anymore either. Wolf King, to me here, was the laziest out of the Winefells. Because it's just a bay with purple on it. I mean, because the other one's like way more... They look way more out there than this one. This one you could just tell, if you saw it from a distance, you could think it's just a normal horse. And it doesn't change much when it's a normal, because it just basically loses the purple. That's really it. and basically looks exactly the same to me. This one I would probably regret buying because it was just that lazy. But I'm glad I got them because, like I said, I don't know if these are ever coming back again now. So let me go over my last one of them. I think, yeah, because next is the Pisces. Summer Twilight. I got her, like I said, because I didn't know if they were going to be disappearing for good or not. But to me, I kind of don't like her as much because she looks like she's literally a birthday cake. She looks like she's made out of freaking sprinkles or like a cupcake or something. It's like, makes me want a cupcake, so I don't want to get hungry just riding her and making me want a cupcake all day. And, yeah, but another reason I kind of regret her because, like, she literally she's kind of weird. I mean, I even would choose Mirror Dream over her because at least she was kind of, I like that rainbow blaze and stuff on her, so, but Summer Twilight here is just, like I said, she's basically a cupcake, so. Next up is Amethyst Aura. I'm gonna check and see what they're called. I forgot what the Ices are called. Alright, I click on the name, I think, still. No, I don't. Well, I have Starfire out, which is another one. She's down there. Nixie, I was right, it was Nixie. Amethyst Aura, I do like that she has kind of like scales on her, which makes her like a bit like a seahorse. She's my only one of the Ices I kind of didn't train because I think I like the other two a little better. For the next the three Nixies, these are the only ones that ever came out like this. And so far, the only legends in the normal form you can change the main of for some reason. I don't know why they stopped doing that after these ones. But the Nixies, I think they're all pretty cute. It's a shame that they're made from the Icelandic, but they don't do the Tolt. But like I said, because they were the first ever legends, so maybe I'll cut them some slack on that one. Okay, next is Thunder Hurricane. Thunder Hurricane. I do like that blue. I made him look like a seahorse. I know a lot of people kind of didn't like this one because he does kind of look like a blueberry, which I could kind of see, but I think if you just put the right stuff on him, he looks pretty good. And like I said, I did like the sea tack on him to make him look like water. I think I wrote him in the summertime too, so that's why I did that, to make him more sense with the beach event going on. That's when I last wrote him. But the Thunder Hurricane, I think he's my second favorite, only being beat by Starfire, which is what I call the blood one, basically the blood icy. This thing literally, like I said, this thing literally looks like it's evil. It's like, looks like it's covered in blood like this. It's a really interesting concept, I think, if you're talking like something that comes literally from fires and devils and stuff. This ton, I think, is the best one for that. I mean, the red eyes, it literally looks like it's caked in blood instead of fire, which I think could be more menacing at times to some people, but I am kind of a weird person who likes kind of horror and stuff, so I did end up really liking her. So she's my first one. Actually, she's my first one. I think out of a lot of my legends I maxed. For some reason, I didn't write them a lot until now. But like I said, they were slow before, so that's probably why. I think I maxed her like a little bit before I maxed Thunder over there. Alright, now let's go on to the next group, which is the Lucy's. Like Lusitanos. Fortunately, yeah, I still confirm these ones are not ever returning, which sucks. I know a lot of people liked them. That's why I'm thinking the Gen 3s are also all gonna get this fate. You know, if they say they are probably gonna return, I kind of don't believe Star Stable at this point, because they just keep throwing out new legends instead of bringing them back. So I think, yeah, once the Gen 3 ones are out, you have to get them then. Otherwise, they're never returning. So this is Echo Queen. I can't really pick between the two I like better because, well, you guys know me. I'm a Lusitano lover, but I'm also the reason I like these two because I'm a big nature person actually too. I like going on hikes and forests, and I like plants and all that. And I like these. I like this ones, and even the two normal forms are interesting. It's kind of interesting. This one's like an Appaloosa. One over there looks like it's kind of like wood. Which I'll go over her in a minute. But yeah, Echo Queen I really like. I kind of like these like little leaves in the mane. I kind of like around the nose. Like this thing is like literally made out of nature. Like even it's crawling up her leg. It looks like root. But yeah, I really like Echo Queen here. I mean, I said they're not bringing it back. Oops, I didn't mean to get on. But yeah, Echo Queen, I thought it would be nice to bring these two back, particularly for Wild Woods release. Jeez, that's a tongue twister. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry. And here's Day Witch. She is the cherry blossom of the two. I forgot what they called the Lucy's too. I think they called them something else. I'll do Echo Queen again. Barkheart is what these two are called. Yeah, that's her. I like once again, I like kind of the, like all the nature, like these flowers are really cool. I like them on the back and the belly like this. These roots coming up are really cool looking. So yeah, I think it's a shame they're not ever bringing these back because they look just so interesting, and I think they're just so cool to look at. But like I said, probably me being a nature person and a Lusitano person, so that's two big weaknesses on me there. Next is the Andalusians. There's Firestar. Firestar, I actually really love, and I especially love her because, believe it or not, she's the first ever horse I won a championship on, which was New Hillcrest. I think I was really smacked up early in the morning. There was barely any people there too, so I guess it's kind of unfair. But I do like her coat color. I like that she's like a lava horse. That's why I gave her the name Firestar, because also she looks like she has these stars on her. Because her and the Alia are supposed to be, the Umbra and Alia, they're both supposed to be from space. So yeah, her name is Firestar. Because I think she looks a little more space-like than the other one, and she's purposely one of my favorite horses to ride actually. And I'm probably going to be doing either her or probably one of the Ices actually tomorrow to show off the new feature with the legend horses. And she's personally one of my best horses. I really love Firestar. I'm looking forward to probably doing dressage with her, like in this form, where you can just go in arena, because now that's gonna be a feature where you can have the legend form out anytime you want. So that'd be nice. Okay, Luna Dragon is my Alia. I don't know why I call her that. Alia to me, I thought was a little too bright when she came out. I guess it's supposed to be like, that's why I call her that, because I guess it's supposed to look like the moon and you're not supposed to see stars. If I remember, that's what it was for these two. A lot of people do want these two to come back, but like I said, I don't know if it's ever going to bring the Gen 3 Legend horses back, unless it's a seasonal. I'm going to go over some more of the seasonals next. I'm trying to get the really limited ones out there first. But Luna here, she's actually kind of a distinctive look. I like all this purple. I kind of like her normal form a little better because it's like a tinted gray. So if I brought her up, I use that form more versus Firestar over there. I might use her legend form more. But, if I think her other form looks pretty cool too, because she's like burned out. So okay, next is gonna be the two Acalteques. Campos and Chelina. This is Campos. Ocean Breeze here. I called him. I love both of these two. Like I said, I think this is one of those situations where this new feature would be great, because just like the Umbra and Alia, I think one's better in the legend and one's better in the normal form. This one is one better in the legend form, because I love all this detail. I like that it's got like this almost like northern light pattern here, and goes good with this Unistar attack, but also I think works with the summer stuff too. But the problem with these two was a little hard to find stuff for. Okay, next up is Sea Star. She's the one I'll probably use the normal form for. If she does like interesting with these little markers, I'm not meant to be going to her, but like that. But yeah, Sea Star. I actually lost stars. I'm sorry. Sea Star. She gives a little bit of detail, but I think she's a lot more blank than the other one. But her normal form does look pretty cool. It looks like something from a Hawaiian movie or like something very tribal. So I think that's a very cool looking concept, I think, for her. So like I said, that new feature tomorrow is going to be great for her, because I think that looks so cool on her. Okay, next up I'll do Candy Dreamer. I love the two Tinkers. Candy here, she's a little more distracting, I think, than the other one, because I agree if I still have people like the blue one a little better. But she's still cool, I think, but I don't like her, once again, I don't like her normal forms. Like I said, this is all going to be great, I think, tomorrow. But yeah, I think our other one is kind of cute here. I call her Candy, because she looks like rock candy in this form. She looks like rock candy. But yeah, that's why I call her that. Candy Dreamer, she's one of the ones I think a lot of people liked, because she's one of the few that was snow resistant too. But not as much as the other one. Let me get over there. These stalls are really glitchy sometimes. Okay, Nightwind here though. Nightwind, he looks cool. I love like that peacock like pattern. I like those feathers on the hooves. It looks like special feathering because that's actually called for horses too. And honestly, this pattern with just like that too is just really neat. And I think even his normal form looks really good too. But yeah, Nightwind is actually one of my favorite horses actually that ever came out. Actually, especially if you are playing at night, and I think he kind of blends in with that kind of setting. Alright, now let me get more of them out. I got to look through them all because I have a lot. Like I said, I have literally 17 pages of horses, so I'm just doing this. I'm not going through my whole page because that's too long. Okay, I gotta find them. I guess I should start putting my other ones away now. I start getting the mystics and the seasonals more out, except for the one seasonal you see down there, which is Spirit Diamond. I'll just move Echo Queen up here for now. Somebody had to look by name too. I keep getting on her somehow. I just walk around then. That'd be quicker. Okay. Well, since the Wilds are right here, I'll go for them too. I'll pull them out. Okay, Shadow Wind. And there's one more in the front, I know, with the Ember Mane too. Yes, I did buy 2 of them by accident. I didn't realize I did that by accident because I went crazy. Let's get the Zonies out to them over here. There's the Clydesdale. Yeah, sometimes I kind of forget where they are. I look by breed mostly. And I can easily overlook them like I see at the Fjord too. And the Rune Runner. Let's put that one right here. Yeah, like I said, there's literally a lot of them that come out now. I'll put most of the mystics up front because I don't think there's many seasonals I went over a lot yet. There's not too many of them. Actually, I'll get off and get on Stone Reaper real quick because I'm already kind of going with her. So I'm still training her a bit. Though I think these Clydesdales are actually a little broken. I saw on the neck when they're jumping that it looks wrong actually. So okay, put Echo Queen away. Get Burn Spirit out. Small Diamond can come down here. I'm rambling. Yeah, there's still more than this, I think. Those ones I went over. Some of them I should forget what the names of them were too, like the actual legend names. Or it's easier to be found by names if I can find them again. There's the one came out. I'm actually buying a lot of the mystics right now. I think the Clydesdales are actually my last actual legend horses. They're not seasonal or mystic. Okay, yeah, there's a seasonal. I'll get that one out later. That's the huge one. I'll go for the Halloween ones first. Okay, there's the other one, the Clydesdales. And there's my last out of the Wilds, technically. Alright. So yeah, here's Stone River. You saw me go over them literally last week. Stone River, like I said, I don't like that weird glitch, but I think they fixed it now with the main. And I do like both the Clydesdales that came out, but like I said, when they jump, they look extremely broken, so I hope SSL fixes it. But again, there's a lot of broken horses that they have not worked on, so they probably won't. But to me, she looks pretty cool. She's one of my favorite horses that came out, actually. Even if it looks weird with the neck, but that's such a rock. Over here I got Shadow Runner. Yeah, Shadow Runner. I'm probably gonna jump on that one next after I do Stone River here. Stone Runners are actually, I think what's cool about these two is like they are like rocks, but one's light and one's dark like that. And besides for the pumpkin over there, I would say these three are like the best ones actually hiding in their normal forms. You could easily mistake them for just being a normal horse when they're on the loose. Which I think is a really interesting concept between these two. And I do like the way their coats were, and I think the new tech that came with the Wild Wood update was really neat. And I did like that about them, because it goes well with these horses, I thought. Okay, but next is the fjords. And while I get these 4 out of the way, I'll get the rest of my seasonals. I don't think I have too many of them left. This is, I think, called wood deer, but I just call it kelpie because that thing seriously is a kelpie. And this one is actually probably the creepiest legend or seasonal I've ever seen, because even though when it looks like that, it looks really mysterious and like a monster, I think it even looks creepier when it's in normal form, because the thing is literally completely blind. Just white eyes like that on like a whiter horse like that is just disturbing. So yeah, they definitely knew how to scare someone with this, and it got to me. And a lot of other things don't really scare me anymore, but this thing definitely freaked me out when I first saw it. But yeah, let me go to what's the other one. Pepita, I think this one was called. I can't remember. It's called Pumpkin. What's your name? Pumpkin Fire. My son's Sarah Pumpkin. I like the pumpkin. It's definitely very festive for Halloween, and like I said, this was the best seasonal technically that came out. That's really good at hiding in its normal form, because if you see it from a distance, you could just mistake it for a normal fjord horse. You just have to really notice it has a slight orange tinge, but people could just think that's lighting. So I thought that was really cool about this one, actually. I did like both the fjords that came out with this. And I'm starting to go over kind of a little bit of the mystics here now. This was an app exclusive for a little while. I think it was like 2 years ago. It was called the Bluebell horse. There's a question here that has a full of these. This was the adult version. I don't know why they made it a limited time thing though. But it was like only for like 2 months, which was, I think, stupid on their part, because a lot of people did like this one. Her name's Narc Guardian because she looks like she's from the night. But yeah, I do like this one. But like the Clydesdales here, North Swedishes are also another breed that's, I think, really badly broken, especially in the neck. But again, they share a lot of the same animation. I think that's why. But yeah, I think she's pretty with their coat. I like that dark, mysterious looking horse. They don't change color because, like I said, these are just mystics. And she's, I think, a really nice looking horse, actually. The Vega. I used to like this one when it came out, actually. I think I like the others only better, which I'll go over in a minute. I call her Starlight because she's from the stars. Because I think I was kind of getting a space thing going lately, I noticed. Either that or it's nature. It's always one of the two now. But to me now she looks kind of dull compared to the other one, because I do like the blue stripe, but I think like the blue lighting. But this would be interesting if maybe the stripes were like maybe like a light lavender or like a light blue instead of just like the weird faded gray like that. To me it looks just kind of bland now. So yeah, she's not really, doesn't really suit to me anymore, unlike the other one. So I'll go over that Zoni real quick first. So I can stay over here for a bit. So, this is the other Zoni that came in, and I'll go over Rune Runner as well before I get to the Year of Wilds. Small diamond, I don't know why I called that, because I used to have a diamond phase going back then, and it was little. I like the purple lighting, as the purple is one of your colors, and it makes sense that this was Pandorian, because it was from Idris, because technically both those Zonis are. I like this one because it's kind of like a tiger, and I do really like tigers. Which is a cute concept. I think this one possesses the original one. Maybe that's why I like it better too. Like I said, the other one just looks way more dull, I think, compared to this one. Cause I even do see like little stripes in the mane and everything too. So I think this one is the better of the two. Now let me go over Rune Runner. I call mine Guardian Angel. You get this one after basically working your butt off for like 3 months, maybe it was 2 months. It was a long time. But kind of actually disappointed me, actually, believe it or not. I know some people said the same thing. You can see the braids are stuck to the neck, which sucks because the quarter horses came out kind of around that same time and their braids moved if you had the braided mane on them. I don't get why they made that. You see, that looks really ugly. I don't really like her like I used, and I didn't like you couldn't change the tail either because I kind of don't like them bunched up like that because I think it's kind of a cruel thing to do to horses, is making their tails either bunched up or cut or anything unless you actually have to, like if it's from an injury, you know. But yeah, even if it's a cool looking horse and I do like these little markings and stuff, it was to me a little bit of a letdown. So I don't really. I mean, yeah, good thing, free horse. I did ride it when I did after I got it because, like I said, I earned it. So, and it does feel good to achieve something like that. But yeah, it once again, like the North Swedish, it does have that broken neck problem. And it is, to me, it's kind of ugly now. Actually, I kind of don't like it like I thought I would. But that's why it's max. It's already done, so I don't worry about it anymore. And I'm gonna go over the Everwilds very soon. I'm gonna get the rest of them out while I'm at it too. So I gotta find them all again. Like I said, I kind of don't remember a lot of the names actually. Oh, there's one of them. There's Brinsicle. Okay. Because I know there's that quarter horse that came out with the Halloween too. I kind of forgot what that one was called as well. There's Heed Run. Yeah, the quarter horse. I honestly don't remember what it's called. It's been a while. Because Halloween was a little while ago now, and I did ride that thing right away. So let me find it. Oh, there it is. Grim Desire. I could grab it. Sheesh. I believe that's the last of the season. Oh, I'm missing Fonzie. She's up here. I forgot about Fonzie. As it blends in with so many of those horses, I actually easily overlook it a lot. I'm sorry here, my computer, my fan is still broken. I don't think I need these two out anymore. Okay, Fonzie. Where are ya? Because I really easy, I think, to pass this one. Oh, there she is. Okay. I believe that's less for the seasonals. Yeah, because I already went over the rest of the Halloween ones. And that's the rest of the Mystics to check out the Urban Wilds. I'll go for them first and then finish up the seasonals, because there's a lot of Urban Wilds, technically. Okay, this is Ghost King. A little reference to me and a friend of mine. I don't say relations or names on here because you know how that is on YouTube. And this, like I said, this is Ghost King. He has that mask on, which a little disappointed these fancy masks and bridles. Unfortunately, were breed exclusive. I did not like that. A lot of people probably didn't either. Because, yeah, the River Wilds have been out for a little while now, and a lot of people probably already maxed theirs. So that I thought kind of wasn't very fair. So, but yeah, he looks cool. I feel like he's kind of like a mix between two of the three forms, which is the flowing one and the warrior look, I call it, where the warrior is the one where it has this kind of mane but has like the really beautiful looking tail. The one next door I call it wolf form, and like I said, the normal one I can see kind of far down here I call it flowing. You probably see why. But yeah, this is that Ember Mane. I guess it's from that Mistfall series, which I did watch, and it actually was not bad. I'll admit. It was not a horrible series. It wasn't great though. Yeah, this was horses from there, and I guess they said they were gonna take it out of the actual game and just leave it on the app, but I guess they changed their minds about that, which that's all right with me. So people at least have an option, plus they haven't promised their apps, which those news on that. Apparently the Mawari and the Frisian that we're missing are not going to be releasing game. I don't know when, but they said sometime this year. I think they're at least trying to do. So I guess they're not backed up on the horses anymore. This is West Wind. West Wind. That's one of my earlier ones I got. I think I got this one right after I got Shadow Wind over there. Well, one of the forms of Shadow Wind actually. I have it that the blue maned Blue Roan and the black one are the same horse, because like as an old story thing. I'll link it to my DeviantArt page, which I have. I'll link it in my description. But yeah, this is West Wind. I do like that kind of a little bit of blue, but like a dapple gray too. I think this one is the one that's best in the wolf form, and I do like it. I mean, I think it was a cool concept. I think it was best for like a snowy environment. And okay, next up I have Silent Tear. Why I call her that, I don't know. She's probably one of my least favorites because she's like really bright. I think I wrote her actually last out of the original batch of them. Because like I said, these bright horses are kind of flashy to me and it's hard to see a little bit for me. But she's still pretty cute. I think all the River Wilds are very precious to me. I mean, they're very good-looking horses and they're really revolutionary looking because they're very realistic. So, I do love them. Okay, next up is Shadow Wind's form number 1, the original. And the second form is next to her. Okay, and go over if I can turn my Clydesdale, sheesh. I love the black. Everyone knows me. I'm a sucker for black horses. That's why I'm also kind of trying to change up my review of horses because I was favoring black for a long time. So, but Shadow Wind here, she looks kind of cute. She kind of looks like a tuxedo cat almost, which I think I fell in love with this one. Because I'm a big cat lover. I actually have 3 of them. That's probably why I like it. Because like, seriously, like a little kid, you just want to pet it. All right. Next up is Shadow Wind form number 2 as the second form with one of those fancy bridles again. Like I wish they came on all Gen 3s, which I guess they're just doing breed exclusive stuff now, which I think is really stupid. This one I really love. This is my favorite of these really mystical looking horses. That's why I classify these horses as a mystic, as soon as I saw these manes. Which, that's funny because one of the herds of these is called that, which I'd actually been saying that before I even knew about that. So, I guess Quinkadink. But this one I really like because I like that blue. I'm a big fan of blue roans and stuff too, and I like that it kind of goes with that. And Shadow Wind, either way, it looks great. I'm probably saying this a lot of the same stuff. And there's a third fancy bridle, the Rachel one, on Snow Princess. Snow Princess is right here. Call her that because she looks like she's made out of ice, almost. Which probably a lot of people have noticed that as well, I bet you. Yeah, to me this one's very icy. I probably should have switched her 2 bridles around, actually. Probably would look better on her, but I didn't. Yeah, I think she's really cute, actually, but I'm not a super big fan of the white horses as much. So I think she's one of the few I still haven't trained, as well as I think one more. I think I've at least 2 or 3 that I haven't trained. I did train a lot of them because actually the Overwilds was probably one of my favorite breeds that actually came out, believe it or not. So these are still one of my fan favorites. Next up, what was her name? This is Summer Rain. Good, like one of the last ones I wrote. I don't remember when I wrote you. Summer Rain, I really like. I like that kind of like Shadow Wind over there. It's like a tuxedo, but this one's a brown one. Except it was a lot more white. I think it's kind of cute. It's like a splashed one. But she's hard to find outfits for. That's just my one concern about her. I mean, I did train her, but it was like a little while ago. But I do think it could have used better coat color, because like I said, brown. I think that's one problem with brown pintos like that. It's just hard to find outfits. Okay, this is Sienna Spirit. This is probably my least favorite out of the Upper Wilds. To me, it looks just kind of bland. do like the lip of the stripes. I might like the leg like that. I know some horses can get that. But like I said to me, that compared to the rest, this one to me is like the most plain looking. It's just like a typical bay, so it was a little hard to find an outfit. So she's kind of a pass for me. I think this one did better with the stripes because it looks like a tiger. And once I like I said, I love tigers. This is Silent Glimmer. So this is the warrior form I was talking about, where she has like that fancy, that really crazy mane, and there's the kind of a beat up tail back there. I can't really show it, but actually, probably easier if I got off. Like you can kind of see a little bit of it. But yeah, she has like a destroyed looking tail. That's why I call it warrior form. Once again, another herd like that came here, so I guess I'm calling these things. But yeah, I like this one. I like because like I said, I love the tiger print and like the stripes right there. I think it's like my big one. I'm a big cat lover. All right, and this is Light Guardian. I really like this one because everybody noticed. First up, Stone Revert. Stop. Thank you. Like I said, a lot of people noticed this one. I actually went for this look for the outfit. It looks a lot like Epona from Legend of Zelda, and I do even think Ghost King over there looks like Ganondorf's horse because this outfit is like Epona. Well, like I said, I was trying to go for that look for this one even, so everyone kind of noticed that. Yeah, like this is Epona, which that's a girl to Nintendo, so I just had to get my hands on this one too, because I got all the Norfolk Wilds. She's one of my favorites because of that reason, because I'm a big Legend of Zelda person. It's actually one of the first games I ever beat, believe it or not, as a kid. So, kind of nostalgic thing, because I think it was Ocarina of Time that I did that with, and that's one of the first times you see Epona. So, it's a bit of a history for her with that reason. Okay, now for the last of the horses down here. Oh, let me back up. Okay, this is my Fauncy. This is Dawn Dancer. It's supposed to be like a mix between Donner and Dancer because it's reindeer. I do love the magic form in this one, but I do not like the normal. The normal just like a weird flex and chestnut mixed with a donkey. But it's like this though. I think it's really cute actually. I think it's a very cute horse. I do like deer. There's a ton of them that live by my house. There's a lot of forests. I like the Fauncy. It is kind of cute. It was technically the first legend horse. It's a seasonal. It was technically the first seasonal or any of them to have like a special move on them, which is obviously Spanish Walk since it is an Andy. Alright, so let's go special about that one. And this is Grim Desire. What did they call you? Like, what was your breed? I forget. Tomb Hoof. Makes sense because it's a skeleton. You know, I think in its normal form looks kind of like a witch, which I think is really awesome. Because let's just say if anybody's been here for a long time, you would know. But if you're new, I'll let you know. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So yeah, she's my favorite seasonal because of that, or one of them. Because actually, I think all the Halloween ones are really cool looking. I like, yeah, that's like a ghost mixed with a skeleton part, and that's pretty cool. They got like a horse, even the horse head right in there. And I do also like the quarter horses. They were my favorite to ride. I actually maxed them all out when I got them. Like I wouldn't stop riding them. Like I said, this one also I think looks cool either way. Because like I said, if you either want the skeleton or the witch form, as I call it, tomorrow will be perfect for this one. My last two, I believe, unless I missed one, a mystic, seasonal, or legend, I don't remember. Let me know if I missed one. This is the Heat Run. It's the Curly, which means this is the first one that's technically a gated horse. This is North Star, as I call her. Heat Run, I did like the markings, but as a lot of people agreed to me, and it wasn't really, I don't think, a smart move to use the Curly. A lot of people did not like the Curly as much. I mean, it's cute, but it was pretty hard to ride like the Curly, because that's one of the harder horses to ride in this game. Because it just stops and bumps and everything. I don't know why. But But I do like it's cute. I think it's cute. It's kind of like a leopard mixed with a goat, which I think is kind of smart because both like snow. And last but not least is the Brinsicle, also known as the Woe Unicorn, according to Star Stable. I do like it's like an icicle unicorn kind of thing. Although its normal form to me is absolutely ugly. I do not like the normal form on this one. But I think when it's like that, it looks kind of cool. Sometimes I notice it breathes like a icy mist or something. I feel like it's like snow. It was like definitely perfect for the first Christmas horse that ever came out, and I think it's really pretty. I do kind of like the Brinsicle still. Took me a while to actually met this one because, like I said, Legends were kind of slow at the time, including the Gen 3s. They were a little bit slower, but now she's actually okay. But like all the North Swedishes, she's very broken, which is sad. Because I hope they fix it, because they're a cute breed. But yeah, that is all the Legends, Seasons, and Mystics I own, which is technically all of them up to now. I might release more in the future, because with this new feature coming out tomorrow, there's probably a lot more Legends they're probably working on. I'm hoping to see Mawari actually of one, believe it or not, if that's a breed I'm request for one. But that's all of them. Hopefully some of them return, the ones that you like, and we'll look onto the ones that come in the future, and I will go over that new feature tomorrow when it comes out. So happy writing!